At the local motorcycle show this weekend, a driver saw a large group of bikers, known to be members of the notorious Pagan gang, riding together on the road. As the driver approached in the opposite lane, one of the bikers moved over and slowed down. Feeling cautious, the driver kept a safe distance. Suddenly, people in a white SUV accompanying the bikers started shouting threats. Realizing the potential danger, the driver decided to back off and create more distance.
Why? Why? Why?
This incident showed the gang's dominance and their attempt to control the area around them. In this scenario, a group of about 10 bikers was racing on the highway. Suddenly, as one of them in front was approaching a traffic stop, a car came from the left and hit him, knocking him to the ground. It was a scary moment for the group, but luckily, the man survived. He got up, picked up his bike, and continued with the journey. In this video, you can feel the tension rise in Arkansas as a state trooper races after a speeding biker. It all begins with flashing blue lights, but the biker refuses to stop, igniting a thrilling pursuit. Follow the action in a viral video online, capturing every heart-pounding moment as they tear through the streets. As the chase heats up, will the biker manage to evade capture, or will they meet their match? If you don't want to get caught, you shouldn't act recklessly. This is a situation where people say, it serves them right. In this incident in Japan, the police were called about a biker causing trouble on the street. With a bus and a car, the police were able to block the biker. It wasn't a funny situation for him. He struggled to escape, but was unsuccessful and was taken into custody. In this heart-pounding thrill as Arkansas State Police race against time in a high-speed pursuit. On August 13, 2022, chaos erupted on the very busy highways of Arkansas, marking the beginning of an intense pursuit. Watch as a daring motorcyclist breaks all the rules, keeping officers on their toes as they chase after them. Feel the tension rise as the suspect speeds up, expertly maneuvering through traffic. A convoy of Hell's Angels bikers thundered down the highway, their engines roaring together. A man driving his car accidentally got too close to them, and it looked like he might interrupt their ride. The bikers seemed upset and ready to shout at him. Feeling the tension, the man quickly said a friendly, "Hi." To his surprise, the bikers didn't react angrily and kept riding. Shockingly, nearly 100 bikes roared past him. The The man's unexpected friendliness diffused what could have been a hostile situation. He watched in awe and relief as the impressive convoy of Hell's Angels disappeared down the road. In the quiet countryside, a lone moped rider faced off against a gang of troublemaking bikers. The police, who had been unable to stop the bikers, were closing in on the last two members. As the bikers circled a traffic junction, drifting recklessly, a tense standoff began. 7 officers surrounded the bikers, trying to outmaneuver them. Witnesses watched with a mix of amusement and disbelief as the bikers taunted the police, their escape seeming likely. The police appeared unsure of what to do next. Just as the bikers prepared for another bold move, a shot rang out. A tire burst, and the bikers were finally caught. The spectacle ended, leaving the witnesses buzzing with excitement. In Pasco County, Florida, a man with a history of traffic violations was arrested after a hit-and-run on Memorial Day. Witnesses said a silver Pontiac intentionally hit a motorcycle, hurting the riders. The motorcycle that was affected was riding in a group with other bikers. Bystanders caught the incident on video, helping the police identify the suspect as 31-year-old Robert Paul Vance. Vance has a past with driving offenses and drug charges. The injured couple were said to have received minor medical attention. At first, methamphetamine users feel a powerful rush of pleasure and euphoria, along with more energy, alertness, and focus. However, this happy feeling doesn't last long. When the drug wears off, users feel very tired, depressed, anxious, and crave more meth. In a video taken by a witness, a female Harley rider, who looks like she is high, shows erratic behavior on the highway. The rider, called a hot Harley babe, is seen scratching herself, dancing, and acting strangely due to the drug. Her behavior raises serious concerns about her safety, likely due to meth use.
Harley chicks on ice, yo. Harley chicks on ice.
The video, now online, highlights the dangers of riding while under the influence. If you see someone acting like this, stay safe and contact local law enforcement right away.
Holy fucking shit. Oh my God.
On the Kumamoto East Bypass, chaos broke out when the infamous Busu Gallery, known for reckless driving, targeted Busu-zoku motorcycle gangs with eggs. Innocent cars caught in the middle became unintended victims in this escalating clash. Police quickly arrived at the scene, finding tensions high and tempers flaring. Witnesses described the chaotic exchange, highlighting the ongoing conflict between Busu-zoku gangs and law enforcement. With eggs splattered and accusations flying, investigators began unraveling the chaotic events. In a quiet cafe in a coastal village in Pontevedra, Spain, there was sudden chaos in 2013. 4 Canadians, connected to the infamous Hell's Angels motorcycle club, were sitting unsuspectingly when Spanish National Police stormed in. The officers quickly moved to arrest them, catching the men off guard.
Down! Down! Hey! Get down! Police! Get down!
The tense scene was captured on video by Spain's Interior Ministry, showing the dramatic moment of their apprehension. Among those arrested were Jason Arkenstall and Chad John Wilson, both full members of BC HMC chapters, along with associates Scott Smitna and Michael Dryborough. They were accused of smuggling cocaine from Colombia to Spain using a sailboat.
Venga, un asegurado. 2, 3, 4.
Wilson's troubled history, including a firearm conviction in South Dakota and his persona non grata status in the U.S., added intrigue to the international incident. Their eventual return to Canada in 2015 marked the end of a turbulent chapter involving cross-border crime and a dramatic police operation.
Déjame un brillo, déjame un brillo.
This is another example of bikers causing trouble in the streets of Japan. One night, several bikes were on the road, disturbing the peace and keeping people awake. The police arrived, hoping to catch them, but all their efforts failed. In late 2018, chaos erupted on the streets of Okinawa. Bikers raced through the night, causing trouble with no regard for safety. Police hurried to stop them, sirens blaring. But despite their efforts, the bikers escaped capture, skillfully maneuvering through traffic and avoiding every attempt to stop them. As tensions rose, people watched from their windows, hoping for a quick end to the chaos in their neighborhood. The situation was tense, with each moment making it more urgent to catch the reckless riders and bring peace back to the streets. In this intense scene from 2016 in Texas, a group of bikers cruising down the road, their motorcycles loud and powerful. As they were moving from one residential area to another, one of them accidentally collided with a brown pickup truck, sparking anger in the truck's driver. The driver seemed like he was about to drive away, but instead, he suddenly reversed, seemingly aiming to hit the bikers. This action triggered a chaotic confrontation, with the bikers approaching the truck and the driver repeatedly trying to hit them with his vehicle. In California, chaos broke out on the highway during rush hour when a group of bikers surrounded a white Toyota Camry, forcing it to stop suddenly. The incident, captured on amateur video, initially showed the bikers demonstrating their skills, but quickly turned tense.
Available publicly? Published on Wiki?
So, I think definitely a concern that an agency that's job keeping secrets is looking into it.
They started hitting the car with their bikes and fists, trapping the driver inside. After heated words were exchanged, the driver bravely stepped out, leading to a physical altercation. The driver was left bruised but survived. Police arrived, but the bikers disappeared, their identities hidden by helmets, and their bikes lacking identifiable plates.
And the public,
This incident is reminiscent of past conflicts where bikers have confronted motorists, although such violence is rare.
Interesting as always.
On Capitol Hill, 2 House committees are debating the Republican plan to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act.
Motorcycle clubs in Portugal, like many others around the world, have a mixed reputation. Some are linked to criminal activity, while others are social groups that enjoy riding motorcycles and participating in charity events. In a terrifying and disturbing video, a group of bikers is seen riding through a city, about to confront a rival club. In the cell phone footage, some members are holding weapons like pistols and knives. The aftermath of the incident is still unknown. In this gripping footage, we see a dangerous chase unfold on the streets. It begins when Deputy Bissonnette tries to pull over a gang of bikers showing off on Old Dixie Highway. Instead of stopping, they rev up and speed away, zooming past cars recklessly.
So far on Riverside, so you're either still southbound or cut over.
As they speed through the streets, running red lights and weaving between lanes illegally, one rider even taunts the police chasing him. Then, at the intersection of North Beach Street and West Granada Boulevard, disaster strikes. With a heart-stopping crash, one biker collides head-on with a truck. The impact sends him flying, but he doesn't stick around. Joshua Richardson takes off running, but the police are right behind him. He gets caught and charged, facing serious legal trouble. His reckless ride serves as a clear warning. There's no escaping the consequences of dangerous driving.
Get on the ground!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hands!
Yes, sir, I'm hurt. I got hurt.
Turn over!
Sir.
Put your hands behind your back!
Sir, I got
Give me
it.
your hands! Shut up!
These wild motorcyclists in Japan became a huge problem for the police. In Kanagawa, a group of bikers known for reckless riding roared through the streets late at night. They ignored traffic lights, swerved between cars, and made a ton of noise with their loud motorcycles. They even took over entire roads to show off dangerous tricks. Imagine how scared regular drivers must have felt. The police tried to stop them, but it turned into a chase. In the end, the bikers got away, leaving behind a big mess for the police to clean up. In a strange incident, a fake Hells Angels member had his patch snatched by a Mongols MC member. The scene played out comically, drawing laughter and disbelief. An eyewitness nearby saw what was happening and quickly picked up his camera to record. The imposter, now embarrassed and without his patch, left, creating a memorable experience for everyone who witnessed it. A man meets someone at a gas station who is about to fill his car with gas. This guy is wearing a Sons of Anarchy vest and has a tough look, making it seem like he's really part of the club. The man recording, who doesn't seem to be in the club, starts harassing him and demanding that he take off the vest. The tough-looking guy hesitates, giving mixed signals, but eventually he takes off the vest. His reaction gives off a vibe that he actually belongs to the club, but doesn't want to show it, trying to act differently. One Halloween night in Wythenshawe, England, on October 31, 2019, chaos erupted when a group of bikers stormed a petrol station. Surveillance cameras captured the dramatic scene as around 60 bikers flooded the forecourt on Altrincham Road. Some dashed into the store, quickly grabbing whatever they could. Police released CCTV footage showing the extent of the disorder. Witnesses recalled the unsettling sight of shelves emptied in seconds, with the bikers boldly taking what they wanted. It wasn't just theft. It was a shocking display of antisocial behavior that shook the community that evening. As police asked for help from the public, the neighborhood remained uneasy, deeply affected by the bold raid that left a lasting impact even after the bikers vanished into the night. In the video, it was disturbing to see two motorcycle clubs fighting because one accidentally bumped into the other's motorcycle. They had met at a motorcycle event. The situation was getting heated, but some members who didn't want to fight managed to calm things down. It could have gotten messy, but fortunately, things didn't escalate further. The Washington State Patrol says they don't target bikers unfairly. However, Trooper Piggott from the Washington State Patrol shows a different story. On June 25, 2008, at 9:19 p.m., this video seems to prove otherwise. The biker arrested in the video was later found not guilty of all charges in court. At the time of the stop, there was no law that said motorcyclists had to take off their helmets when asked by an officer. During their interaction, Officer Piggott arrested the biker. The biker felt that Officer Piggott's actions and words, including a comment about police drug use, were meant to provoke a physical fight. In the video, a girl prepares to go on a peaceful Black Lives Matters (BLM) protest in her town. But her plans take a dark turn when a biker gang, known for their racism, confronts her. They snatch her signs out of her hands.
Of 1,000 people going to be here in a minute.
Good for them.
I would go.
This is
You're
supposed to
gonna
be peaceful.
get
This
hurt.
is supposed to be peaceful.
You're going to get hurt. I
No,
would get
this
in
is
your car.
supposed to be peaceful.
The girl tries to reason with them, insisting on peace, but they demand she acknowledge white lives matter too. She feels helpless as her peaceful intentions are shattered, and she's unable to even make the protest happen. The situation escalates as bystanders misunderstand her distress as aggression, calling the cops. It's a tense and disheartening moment, revealing the ugly reality of racism in her town, leaving her with nothing but frustration and disappointment. As the camera captures the scene, things get tense. Out of the blue, a man is confronted by an officer at a gas station. He's confused when the officer orders them to leave, mentioning some 1% rule.
Right. So tell me what law I'm breaking by being here. Tell me what law. How am I trespassing? Is there no trespassing signs in?
The man pushes back, asking about his rights. But the officer's answers are vague and spooky, hinting at trouble with touching and jail.
And so why are you telling me I can't be here? Like everybody else that has the right to come here and get gas, why can't I be here? Sir, please tell me. Please tell me.
The man's frustration grows as he tries to understand, but the officer's words just add to the confusion. Every second feels heavier, with the situation becoming more uncertain.
Do you want to go, or do you want to go? I want to know what right you have to keep me out here. You're not going to touch me. Okay, do you want to leave, or do you want